I'll wear nothing. I'll eat clockwork fish cakes from a Viking helmet. I'll cry and wreak havoc with the next door neighbour's dog. I'll drive a Jaguar Mark II through fields of discordant popcorn. I'll keep apoplectic pigs on the back seat. This will encourage farmers to make sausages from a host of golden daffodils. When I'm old, I'll cross the palm of time with silver. One can usually find him standing in a bus stop at Govan, next to a vegetarian with a penchant for rabbits and minotaur. Avant-garde varieties of these species can be found doing a waltz at the local laundrette, whilst cane toads pirouette to an aria from Tosca, accompanied by Lawrence of Arabia on testosterone and lute. When I am old, I shall not wash. I'll seek my fortune cookie in the hung fat Himalaya takeaway next to the mortuary at Cockfosters. These lines do not have any Freudian context. When I am old, I'll get a £14 million pension. I'll spend my days living off the backs of befuddled supplicants who cannot afford to rent porn. At dawn, I'll fire a shotgun into the clouds, thus arriving at the conclusion that all life is pointless. A miasma of interrupted moments going on and on and on, like a rinse cycle. All rinse cycles are pointless. Some rinse cycles are more pointless than others. When you are old, I'll tie a yellow ribbon around the oak tree, hang you from it and claim insanity and get a free social worker, a trip to Gibraltar and money off vouchers from Tesco's. Uttering incantations performed by a spider in Fingal's cave, I'll stick 2 pencils up your nostrils and chant the litany. I must go down to the sea to make clockwork fish cakes. Give me the sea, mother. The sea. The sea. For this brief moment in time, I have to change gender. It's a temporary one. Some time ago, one of the non-entity celebrities had a house broken into. And this is about that. It's called Poor Thing. My dream home has been ransacked. Poor Thing. And I sort of lost things that were really quite precious. Not as precious as me, of course. We were attacked by some desperate, ruthless, violent thugs, and they broke down our door and it's completely smashed. Poor Thing. Mummy was upstairs and she began screaming and we all came rushing in from the garden to see what the noise was about. Well, they tied Mummy up with some silk. We normally use it to alert Cookie, and you know, for tea and sandwiches. Mummy was crying all over it. Perhaps we can get it cleaned. Poor Thing. We were all forced into the parlour and they made us lie down on our Chinese silk rug. It's 2-tone brocade, devilishly expensive, poor thing. There was lots of shouting and prodding and with nicotine-stained fingers and the grubby nails, and the smelly thugs kept asking where the money was. He spat all over my cardigan. I wore it for celebrity something or other. It's peach cashmere. Perhaps I can get it clean, poor thing. After 2 hours, they drove off in Mummy's car. God knows where it is now, poor thing. The children. Yes, I think they took the children. But at least one of them. How many have I got? 2. 3. So that tall, scruffy one doesn't belong to the gardener. What sort of maniac ties up children with jump pleats? Perhaps we can get some more. Poor things. Yes, Mummy was taken as a hostage. Does that mean we can get her back? It's just that we're having her rooms done for the weekend and she hasn't really chosen a colour yet. I suppose we could put them off. Oh, the safe, yes, the safe is broken. There's bits of metal everywhere. They used iron bars, poor thing. Has anyone seen my husband? What? He's in the basement. Tied to the boiler. Don't touch it! The boiler man told us not to mess with it, or we'd have no hot water. We'll just have to stay there, won't he? Oh, he's calling for his laptop. Well, I'm afraid it's gone, poor thing. Anyway, thank you so much for being so prompt. If I think of anything else, I'll give you a call. Please be careful on the way out. We've just had the gates painted. Poor things. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. There's another train service opened up between north and south, and this particular train is called the Gravy Train. This is the Gravy Train north and south of the border, delivering parcels to hoarder and hoarder, carrying letters to shyster and shyster, flywheel curmudgeon the burgermeister, notes to Buck House for a place at table to brag of expenses in fashionable labels, floating duck islands, a must with +4s, mock Tudor beams, celebrity whores. The cost of corruption is more or less fixed at whatever will fit into a political fist. Approval is waxed in pinstripe and tweed, lies and corruption are all they need. Spend, spend, spend till they reach the next station, trunks full of currency sit in isolation, gifts for every one of them, knighthoods assured, and odds as good as a Whitney Lord. This is the Gravy Train north and south of the border, delivering parcels to hoarder and hoarder, carrying letters to shyster and shyster, flywheel curmudgeon the burgermeister, passing the diesel, taking on water, picking up parcels from the night porter, gifts for a wife, a sister, a daughter. It's all in the papers en route to Purley. Order! Order! It says he'll go early rather than sell them his soul. I wonder if he'll pay back the money he stole. Fill in a crossword, heat up beef stew, looks like rain as we steam past Crewe. This is the Gravy Train north and south of the border, delivering parcels to hoarder and hoarder, carrying letters to shyster and shyster, flywheel curmudgeon the burgermeister. Desperate measures demand a new lead, something to take their minds off the greed. A couple of thousand plus a couple of noughts, party approval can always be bought. Keep the wheels of democracy moving, always on time, always improving the lot of the rich, seedy and slimy. Give thanks everyone to Lord Gordon Almighty. The driver and stoker get all the reward. After all, it's the Speaker who must fall on his sword. Thank you.
Yeah. And then we've got our one final speaker who will do a bit of prose rather than poetry. Yeah.